Hey everyone, this is Steve from OWAT Tackle. I've just come back from probably one of the best weeks fishing I've ever had at a venue called Crete Lakes in France. This video is my homage to our week away. I had the best time with some of my best friends. We made some amazing new friends throughout the week that were fishing different lakes. The social side of the week was just on another level. The bailiffs were amazing, the venue is amazing, and this here is the video that I've put together of some of our best moments. There are clips from our TikTok lives that we did with Q&As with people asking about the venue, asking about what I'm doing. There are clips on here through the facilities that you get at the lake, from the shower facilities to the main clubhouse where you have your breakfast and your dinner, where you do the draw. I've got photos on here of where you get loaded up in Dover if you're doing the coach. I've also got sort of photos of where the coach pulls up to drop you off so you can sort through your gear when you get there. There's a video of me walking around the lakes, talking a little bit about some of the other lakes. And yeah, this is just my video of the week, and I really hope you all enjoy it.
When you don't realize you're in the moment until it's a memory.
We'll help you out as best we can, alright? Remember, you're in France, clocks are going forward an hour. If they haven't already, make sure you put them forward an hour, otherwise you're going to miss your meal times, alright? Your meal times, breakfast is 9 AM and your evening meal is 4:30 till 5 o'clock. Alright, any questions about that? No? Okay, on to the rules.
Mate, you're getting them up now. Right, try them. Get his head up, Stevie.
Oh, he's a chunky,
head up, mate.
Jesus. Oh.
That's it. You do. Oh, that's one. Look at that. Oh. It's going to be a 30.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a 30. 30s, mid 30s. Just in case. Is that zeros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tear from the string earlier.
All right.
You're fingering. I don't want to hurt you. 35. 35 and 3/4. What's that? That's 35.
12.
35, 12.
12.
Yeah.
PB.
He's still got his headphones on.
You probably can't even hear it.
I hope he knows this is going on YouTube. This is proof that bailiffs don't just fish when they finish.
It's like dust, you hear me coming through your speakers. You see me mashing up your airwaves. I know you can't get enough of my sound. It's like dust, you hear me coming through your speakers. You see me flying up your airwaves. I know you can't get enough of my sound. There's no place to hide, so stop the fight, I'm gonna get it. All this running from me, baby, you're gonna regret it. I can understand why you can't free yourself and let it go, 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 go. Like you in my palm, now listen good, you can't escape it. Bring up to my world and hold you, see if you can take it. Don't you be afraid, I know you're strong enough to make it. Go,
Look, it's got some life in it, isn't it?
You think just as you turn the fucking head and you
Yeah.
up like this, it just makes a beeline for it. So
Yeah.
like that.
Fucking hell, he's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't. I thought you had that then, Lil.
She is ready here, but we get her now.
That's it.
You know, that put a scrap on there.
Yeah, that's what. That's nice, mate. Yeah, I reckon 20.
Just put my rod back on there. That's it. Nice.
And do
This is the view from Peg 23. So obviously not much different. A little bit more open. And obviously Steve has got his bait boat, as much as it's probably hard to see because of the sun, which is getting rather low now. He's got points to fish to with his bait boat. He can't go all the way to that back margin because of the swim over there. That's his water. So we can go out 20 wraps at the point here and 27 wraps out towards that tree. So, which is a long way. I cast out yesterday and I think we got it to 31 wraps.
30.5.
30.5 wraps. So it would have been about 31 to the island. So yeah, 30 and a half wraps. So, but yeah, you got the two swims over there. We've got two swims on the margin over that side, but they're not fished anymore. They've kind of shut them off now and letting them overgrow because there was only 20 yards worth of distance. It was all margin fishing. And I don't know if you can see from here, but there's a lot of logs and stuff where they've cut back a lot of the margins. But that's some of the weed that come out of in front of Steve's swim. There's that much again, the other side. And I've got the similar amount in front of my swim. But yeah, you can see they've left the trailer there and the boat with their cutter because they're going to come back and have another go. They've just got rid of the worst of it and let us have a swim. So moving down, we're going to go and see Paul in his swim. Could make a green wig. Mate, honestly, that we did. I had some of that on my head earlier. They called me Wig a lot. But yeah, This is Paul's swim.
He's found his binoculars now.
He found his binoculars, yeah, but it's a bit too bright for that. But yeah, so we are down in Paul's swim now.
Oh, the sun's right
Peg
now.
24. This is one of the picked swims on the lake because you've got a lot of margin to fish. And as you can see, it isn't as weedy. The water is still extremely clear here. And yeah, obviously they've got the crayfish nets in there where you can see that white dot. They come around and check them every few days. Luckily now there's only a few that are being found in there. But we saw our first one earlier on fishing, swimming around while we was just finishing clearing up some weed, because obviously we did our best to help the bailiffs because they were helping us. So yeah, that's the 3 swims we're fishing. We've got the main road that they used to drive up and down to get round everywhere. And I'm not going to go up to facilities. If people want to see that, they can wait for my video.
It's a 15-minute walk.
It's about a 15-minute walk, yeah. Water's so clear. I know, it's amazing. So this place is an old gravel pit. So obviously it was dug, I think, back in the 80s. And then bought and turned into a fishery at the late 90s, I believe. So obviously it's over 20 years old now as a fishery. And Lake 5 is about 15 years old. It's the newest lake. But they had a lake record come out this week, which I wasn't happy about because he took my biggest fish award. So I had that for 3 days, which I can be happy about. So, but yeah, that's where we're fishing. So this is, I say, this is Steve's swim. It looks like we're fishing to the same point, but we're also like a long way away from each other. But you can see from here, I say, all this weed's come out and all that stuff on the surface now is just loose. It's all been cut from the bottom. But his swim's a little bit murkier, where they've obviously been churning up the bottom, walking in it and cutting stuff up, but it's still crystal clear. And give it another couple of hours, that will have all settled again and we'll be able to see what we're doing. So does it have a few nice gravel bars? So, oh, here we go. We've got Sir Wiggalot. There we go. Look at that. But yeah, there we go, Sir Wiggalot. That was me earlier. But yeah, getting back to your question, George. Does it have any nice gravel bars that you can fish? So, a little bit of a heads up for anyone that wants to come and fish Lake 3. At 13 to 15 wraps, there is a bowl which drops down by about a foot and a half. I've leaded it out and it is gravelly. At 17 to 18 wraps, there is a shelf, or a bar as you've called it, mate, that goes along the top. So between 15 and 17 wraps is a nice chunk, which is where I've been fishing and where I've had the majority of my fish. Because the weather's been so up and down, my mentality is that they're going to be dipping down into the bowl when it's hot, get down there in the cooler water, and then as they come back out, my bait's sitting there on the shelf, and then it goes up onto the bar, and that comes all the way down the whole lake like a hair clip. And then when it comes back up over by the island over there, or the point as they call it here, it then dips around, and the water on that bank over there is only about a foot and a half deep. I should know because I fell in it and sat on my backside. So yeah, that's what the features are in here. I can't tell you about much of the other. I know Lake 1 has got a massive bar across the middle, which is the target at about 21 wraps. So yeah, that's where we are for this. Obviously, a lot of anglers are very secretive about their features, about their bait, about their rigs. I am not. If you ask me a question and I know the answer, I will give you the answer, because I believe it's all about helping each other. If I can come here and have a good session, why can't you? I know I've done a lot of leg work, leading out, using my marker float this at the beginning of the week. I've done the same with Steve's swim, helping him out. So it's all about helping each other. I'm not here just to catch fish. I'm here to make sure everyone I'm with is having a good time, trying to get on the fish. Obviously, this week's been very difficult fishing. The fact that I've had 8 lumps is, it does speak for my angling, but it's also luck. The fish are in that area at that time. So we've worked out a few good spots for Steve for the last 2 days. Paul's been spanking them out. Unfortunately, they put about 200, 250 stockies in here and around the 20 to 30 mark. And a lot of them have come out the last few days. So we've had a couple of quiet days. Like I say, I had a 26-pound 8 last night at 11:30. What have I caught them on? So I have got with me the banoffee boilie in 18mm, and I have got a monster tuna boilie in 18mm. I've got my fluoro banoffee pop-up, which isn't on the website, but if anyone wants to message and ask for me, I can make that happen. But yeah, I've bought the fluoro with me just because I know that they like some of the Scopex and some of the pineapple bait pop-ups, which are fluoro. So I decided to bring the pink and the yellow pop-ups with me. I've got the pink strawberry bakewell, only because I know that that worked out here a little while ago with some other people. So I brought them with me, but I haven't actually had that many fish on the pop-ups. I think I've had 2 fish on a snowman on the banoffee. I've had 1 on a double boilie banoffee, and the other 5 have come off of a double monster tuna boilie. So it's all been bottom baits. So yeah, we're going to go back with that. I've got 2 on the monster tuna, simply because I've had the most fish on it, not the biggest. And I've got 1 on the double banoffee boilie. You're going to get the 12mm banoffee here for Wylands in a week. Yeah, nice, mate. They're definitely a better size for Wylands than the larger ones. Obviously, the larger pop-ups, they're more for waters like this, really, where you're fishing a size 4, size 3 hook. Just because our boilies are super buoyant. So if you buy the larger ones, you can trim them, you can cut them. So yeah, I'm just on my way up to dinner. Just going for a walk. Thought I'd give you fill in. We're on Thursday now. As I just showed you in the previous clip, the bailiffs are out there right now, and they're raking and cutting the weed back for us, so we can hopefully get on the lake a bit better. It's been a bit of a nightmare yesterday trying to pull in. Yeah, we're having a nice week. It's been so chill, so peaceful. Really can't fault the place. Chatted with a few of the bailiffs earlier on, and they're trying to get on top of this weed situation. Obviously it's hard, there's a lot of shallow areas. The treatments that they put in to try and keep it down, it needs to be 6 foot of water, and obviously some of the shallower areas it just sprouts, and when we get a couple of hot days like we've had, it just goes mad. So yeah, they're out there doing their best, but we're going for dinner tonight. It's Hunter's chicken, so I'm looking forward to that. The food's been amazing. We've had barbecue night, we've had chicken and mushroom pie, we've had what did we have? We had shepherd's pie on day 1. We've had, what else have we had? There's so much food now, I can't remember. I say the pasty van that comes around at lunchtime. Hot dogs, sausage rolls, pasties, loads of stuff. It's yeah, it's really, you've got your beers on there, they've got cigarettes if you run out, soft drinks, sweets, chocolate bars, everything. So they really do cater for you. Obviously that's an extra charge, the lunchtime van. But yeah, we're just going up for our Hunter's chicken. I'm going to go into my shower first, so I'm going up a little bit ahead of the other guys. But we're just enjoying our last couple of days here. So tomorrow's our last full day of fishing. We've got to be off to swim, as I've said, for between 7 and 7:30 Saturday morning. So we're just going to try and make the most of tonight. Weather's been really good today, so I'm hoping it's warmed that water up a little bit. The wind's died off as well. I've baited heavily earlier. I've only had 2 rods out, so we're just Gonna try and hit them spots. I rested the middle spot, so I'm hoping that's gonna be the one that goes off. I'm gonna whack a double banoffee tuna boilie out. But as you can see from here, there's Lake 2, peg 17. So that's not too far from where we are. I mean, literally, there's the gap to go to peg 19, and peg 17 is literally directly opposite. So if you do come here with friends, peg 19 isn't, wouldn't say it's not a great peg, but you only get 20 yards of water to fish. It's a margin swim. And then coming along here, you've got peg 18, someone's in there, so I'll keep my noise down a little bit. But you can see that there, peg 18. So they're not the widest, but unlike what I've got, they've got nothing overhead. But that peg alone is a bait boat only because of the overhead power lines. There's a few swims at the lakes here that you can't use casting. You have to use bait boat only. But they're on the board, which I will put up a picture on our video, so anyone looking at coming out can get their idea of where they want to be. It's really hard because obviously you could come out first in the draw. Everyone kind of knows where they want to go if they come out first in the draw. I'm not saying just in case I do next year, and I don't want other people to get the idea. But those that know, they know. But there's so many swims here. Some of them that you think won't produce. People have a blinding week. It just depends on where the fish are. But a little bit, we're the furthest lake away from the clubhouse. So it's a little bit of a stroll every day, but it's also nice to walk some of this food off. It has been amazing. You get a full English every morning. We had trifle for pudding last night. They've had Viennetta, sponge and custard, marble cake. So yeah, every morning you get the choice of cereal, toast, full English. If I go like that right now, that's Lake 4. Which again, as you can see, the overhead cable's there. So this first swim down here you can't use unless you're using a bait boat. But look at that margins over there. Look at all that stuff that you can get to. Loads of features. So that's Lake 4. And if I literally spin the camera around, see the walkway. And there's Lake 2. So, yeah. Let's say you've got a lot of room between you. But if you are coming with friends and you can't get on the peg directly next to you, nothing to stop you getting on a swim close by. I mean, obviously you should be coming to these venues with the ability to sort of angle by yourself. It's nice to have friends with you. Some people do come here for the social side of it. First time France. I mean, I wouldn't ever suggest coming here for your first time fishing. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, but yeah, if you first time in France, it's nice to have people that have been here before, or people that have at least been to France. Very seasoned anglers, you know what I mean? Like, to be on hand to help, but the bailiffs will help if you need them. But yeah, so that double swim down there has produced okay. The gentleman only moved on there on Tuesday, because you can't move on to a double swim until Tuesday if you're on your own, just to allow other groups to be able to move around first. And we've got pegs there, as you can see, and then that's the pathway. So walk up between 1 and 2, and through the gap there you can just see we're getting to Lake 1 now. So I say there's not a lot between. So yeah, if you're coming as a group at this venue, it's 3 to 4, like obviously 4 people maximum per group. So we're just on our way down to say go to the showers, go and have some dinner, get back, get the rods out on some spots and spot over the top of them. We're going to do it that way today. Try and get the rigs out first, because then that way I'm spodding over the top. Hopefully the fish will think, oh, dinner time, and they can come straight back on it. But this one to the left of me here, that's still Lake 4. So you can see how long that is. And now we're getting to the infamous Lake 1, which this week a couple of the swims on here have actually rocketed off. So that's peg 3. You can see I'm trying to not get other people's stuff and everyone in it, but Got late peg 10 right over in the corner, and obviously 9, 8, 7. I've got a friend on peg 7 at the moment. Someone we met through one of our other group who his friend came out with them last time. So, but yeah, further up there we've got lakes, pegs 2 and 1, and then we've got, that's the old hut where we used to have dinner, watch a bit of telly, do the draw. So it's nice, I can do a little bit more talking today because when we arrived it was really nice, and then while we was waiting to load the luggage up it hammered it down, so I didn't do much of a show around. So I showed the showers, but we're yeah, we're just going to get down, just getting to the showers now, guys. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll get back on it for our last day tomorrow, and then we'll be coming home Saturday. So yeah, see you later on.